Hi everyone, welcome to morning coffee break. It's a big difference out here this morning and yesterday morning. It's 40 right now. I think it was 53 yesterday. So let's see what it's looking like. It's breezy. It's a cool breeze. I think tonight it's going to get down to 30. I don't know whether I'll cover the garden or not. It's only going to be 30 for a few hours. It's going to be colder. Then eventually they're calling for snow. I think Thursday maybe. Just light snow. Looks okay out here. Cabbage is getting bigger. Definitely. It looks like whatever that is back there is growing some more. I don't know if it's cauliflower now or not. I don't know what it is. Joy said that she thought it was, Joy Tucker said she thought it was Brussels sprouts, maybe. It looks pretty good. Well, if that one gets any bigger. You see that turnip right there? I need some more dirt up against it. I guess it's hurting it being a little bit above the ground. I have to eat some soon. Some turnip greens and some roasted turnips and radishes. That'll be good. I haven't heard the train yet this morning. I've not heard the train. What is that down there? Somebody's paper's laying in the road over there, but it's not. We're supposed to get our paper tomorrow, but it being New Year's Day, I don't know if we'll get one or not. I hope so, because I like to see the ads. Oh, the paper's coming. It's blown around some. I'm gonna have to walk up here. It's been real windy. I see other ones now. It looks like ours is blown out into the road. I'll have to go get it, I guess. Ooh. It's breezy. Yeah, it's been real windy. And I see ours now way over here. That's what happens when they put them down here. It's so windy. Listen to that wind. There it is. I'm not going to just let it blow away. I need this for the ads. So we can have ad time. Ad time. Man, it's cold. Put my gloves on. Put my hood on. I've got a brisk walk. That's for sure. Yeah, it looks like they've just thrown the papers around. They're just blowing everywhere. Ours blew all the way across the street. I'm hoping the train will come here for a minute. Let's see. Oh. Let's give it a few minutes and listen to some birds. Maybe the train will come. Well, everybody, let's go in for story time. I'll tell you what, that wind is cold out there. It really is. Okay, now it's time. Let's see. Tonight, we're going to have cheeseburgers. We're going to try out those. This is the first time I've got any, the pre-made patties, or down here at the grocery outlet. We got 6 of them. I think they were like 6.30 some or something like that. I'm not for sure. Something they weren't. I don't think they were even $7 for 6. So that's only about a little over $1 a piece. So we're gonna have those, and I got these. They're like restaurant hamburger buns. They feel nice and soft. They're bigger than a regular one that you'll get, so that'd be good. We got some lettuce and onions. The tomatoes are so expensive right now. I haven't had to buy any. We just ate the last of my tomatoes, or our tomatoes, that I grew about a week ago. We had 3 left. So they lasted this long. I mean, when I had to pull them, there was 93 of them out there. I did a giveaway, as a matter of fact, to guess how many tomatoes was in the box. And I took a picture of it. But it was, they were good. I'll tell you what, I've never seen so many tomatoes. There was like 6 plants out there, and I don't know. I probably got over 300 tomatoes, just guessing, maybe more. But had a great year. But I went to buy them, they were like $2.49 a pound. And Roma tomatoes, I think they were about the same price. I was like, I will not have tomato on my cheeseburger then, because I'm not paying for that. I mean, not even for one. I'm not paying $2.50 for like basically 1 tomato. So, got my morning beverage. It's cool out. A lot cooler than it was yesterday. Okay. See what we got on story time. I did that one. Okay, yeah. As you heard me, I've been talking a little bit about Gatlinburg and the surrounding area, Pigeon Forge, Sevierville. That's the 3 main ones right around there. And I delivered to only one store in Gatlinburg, and it was a little grocery store that that we actually went and bought things from when we were staying in Gatlinburg. We liked it. It was a little locally owned grocery store, and the prices weren't all that bad for that area. Of course they were higher. And also, since I delivered there, we made sure we supported them when we were up that way. And that reminds me, one day when I was delivering, we would get there. I had help with me sometimes because it was such a long day. But my buddy and I got there about, they were there real early. I'm guessing it was about 5 in the morning when we got there. We left out about 3 in the morning for work. Yep. So you had to, because you're looking at about a 15-hour day. So we got there and we were unloading and waiting for them to get there and stuff. And we had getting everything ready. And there was a dumpster over there. And I kept hearing something, and I knew there was no other delivery trucks there. And looked over there, because it was dark. But I think somebody either pulled in, and the lights from the headlights kind of shone on the dumpster over there, and it was a big old black bear. Big old black bear messing around eating stuff out of the dumpster. And I was like, ooh, I don't think I want to be out here. And my friend was like, as long as it's eating that stuff, it ain't going to bother us. And I was like, oh, okay, but I was like, I'd never been that close to a bear, much less a wild one. I mean, I know it was there eating trash and stuff, but still, I mean, it could turn on you. You never know. Something could set it off. It might have had cubs over there or something. I think it was in the winter. No, it could have been in the winter. They kind of hibernate. Like I think it was cold out, maybe because it was so early in the morning, but it wasn't in the winter, I don't think. But yeah, I delivered in that whole area. Some in Pigeon Forge, not so much there, or in a lot of the places in Gatlinburg. The big companies got them. We had a hard time getting their business because they wanted to make sure they had the delivery at a certain time, this and that. I never could promise anybody that I would be anywhere. I just ran them in the order I ran them. And hi, honey. And when I got somewhere, I got somewhere. I couldn't do much about it. I could maybe skip a stop or two and go back, but that would cost me time. So I had to basically run it the way it was set up. But some of these places were really busy places, too. And you had to be in Gatlinburg for deliveries and out by a certain time. And it was like early. So you had to be there super early and get out of there. Or I believe you started getting tickets or something like that after a certain time, because they didn't want commercial vehicles on the road or parked out, in the way or anything like that. So I'm kind of glad I didn't have to deliver in there. That grocery store I delivered to was on the outskirts of town. It wasn't right in town, so they didn't have any time restrictions, really. I just got there super early. But when I was delivering in Sevierville, lots of times, like I would go on into Knoxville after Gatlinburg and all this. I'd go on into Knoxville and work some stops, and then on the way back, if they needed it, Swaggerty Sausage Plant was in Kodak, or is in Kodak, Tennessee, which is right next to Sevierville. I mean, you can't even tell the difference when you get in there. It looks like the same place or anything. You don't. But anyway, we got our sausage from them, and lots of times they would have me pick it up. If it was a ton of it, I think their tractor trailer delivered it. But if it was less than a certain amount, I had to pick it up. So I went to the Swaggerty plant, and sometimes, I had to actually wait for them to make the sausage before I could leave, and I would be there for hours because it was at the end of my day. I didn't want to sit there and then have stops to run and sit there forever and then be late to my other stops. So I'd get it on the way back, and of course it drove me crazy sitting there. So I just started walking around checking out the place, and I actually saw how they made sausage, and it's got to be done, I guess, but I wasn't too thrilled seeing the process, if you know what I'm saying. I'll tell you what though, them hogs were as big as a couch. I mean, I couldn't believe how big they were. They had to weigh well over 1,000 pounds. But yeah, basically on one end of the plant you've got hogs, and they where they keep them and everything, and then they've got like just a walkway for them, boarded up and everything, just so they can only go certain ways, and basically the hogs are at one end of the plant, and at the other end of the plant there's sausage. I mean, that's basically the way it goes. They go in like a certain way process, and then there's a hog, and then about an hour or so later, that hog's in boxes and sausage and different things. And I got to see it all done. I mean, it is amazing process, but I wasn't too thrilled about the first part of it. I just won't go into any detail about that. But it's very interesting, and they also make some other sausage products, like the links, I believe. I think they have links, and they had now they have like a smoked sausage, like a kind of like a bratwurst or a kielbasa or something like that. And I haven't tried it yet, but they've got it at Food City. I forgot to look the other day for it, but I do want to try it because it's got to be good. But I got to know them people real well there. I mean, you know, we pretty much after a while knew each other by name and stuff. And I got to meet most of the people, you know, as far as the areas that I had to be in. I got to know everybody there. And it was a real interesting, you know, experience for me. So that's pretty much it for story time. Our little group that we started called Color Me Happy, Joy Tucker is over it. She's over the group. And I've got several administrators, but Joy she's shown a lot of interest in it, and she's the reason I got started doing this and coloring and stuff. So she deserves to be over it. I don't really have the time, and she can do it, and I know it'll make her happy. And so y'all support Joy, you know, in this group. But I made a mistake, and I didn't mean to. But what it is, you know, I started sending out friend requests to everybody just about on my messenger contact list. You know what I'm saying? And I guess it interpreted that as spam when I was I send out pictures to y'all, you know, and stuff every day. And I send it to everyone just the same way, and nothing ever happens. It doesn't say anything about it. But this time, I guess because it had to do with the group, for some reason they suspended, I guess my activity as far as friend requests. The group is still up and everything, but until February 13th, I guess I won't be able to send out any friend requests. But I think that you can, if you request to be in the group, or you can probably get into it. It's Color Me Happy, and it's got the picture of my owl that I made for my mom on it. You can tell it's a very colorful owl, because there's other groups that I think are under the same name. But you can tell if you look for the picture of the colorful owl. That's our group, Color Me Happy, and we've already got, I think, at least 15 in it, and we're just slowly going to get rolling. We've got some pictures coming in. It doesn't have to be a picture that you made. If it's something you like, we enjoy art, and we enjoy pictures of beautiful scenery and different things. You can send anything. You can send a joke or anything in. You can send. It doesn't just have to be about coloring. You know, we can do, you know, anything that you think is funny or very nice. I think Joe sent in a picture of a watercolor painting of his favorite artist, and it's beautiful, you know. And I think there's one, Beverly Torres, she paints, so she sent a picture of one of her paintings, of course. So you can send pictures of your crafts. We love to look at beautiful pictures of crafts and stuff. So we're not strictly just about coloring, but that's, you know, our name is Color Me Happy, and then we love to color. I need to get back started on it. I've just been really busy doing things, but I'm gonna. But everybody else is gonna get started doing things too. But please check that out, and I guess that's it for today. I'm gonna have ad time later on. And I need to do a tablet time soon, but we'll see how things go. So I hope y'all enjoyed today's story time. I've thought of several more here, but what makes me mad is when I thought of one, and I had to find a new place in my notebook to write it down for story time, you know, for new ideas for story time. And by the time I got to the last page, I'd already forgot what it was. So maybe it'll come back to me. It was a good one too. So maybe it'll come back to me. That's the way they do. You know, I just have to think of them, you know, and everything. So I hope y'all enjoyed today's story time and different things. So please press that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that so that you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Everybody have a great day and God bless.